Bhai has breathed his last. He has embarked on a different journey, never to return back to his friends, colleagues, and his beloved Karyakartas again. Manohar Gopal Krishna Prabhu Parrikar, as fondly known as Bhai, a man known for his high intellect and simple attire, strong-headed yet soft-hearted at times, is no more, leaving an immense vent in the social and political diaspora of Goa. Born in a small village of Parra on 13th December 1955, Parrikar was an undoubtedly brilliant student right from his childhood. Son of Gopal Krishna Prabhu Parrikar, priest of Devki Krishna Temple in Marshall. He did his schooling, both primary as well as secondary, from Margao itself. He completed his schooling from Loyola High School.
की एखाद्या मनशाक अक्कल असली म्हणजे तो सगळ्यो गजाली करूंक शकता अशें ना. म्हाका लँग्वेज जमना आसली, म्हाका अजुनूय याद जाता. हांव लॉयरान जेन्ना गेलो तेन्ना 8वेन हांव म्हापसा हायस्कुलान आशिल्लो. म्हजी सेकंड लँग्वेज मराठी आशिल्ली. लॉयलान वतकूच लॉयलान मराठी अवेलेबल नाशिल्ली. म्हाका डायरेक्ट 9वेन येलो आनी फ्रेंच हाका बसयलो.
It was a leader in making within him at the early age. Parrikar joined the RSS at a very young age. He was active in the RSS North Goa unit, becoming a key organizer of the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. Manohar Parrikar later went on to become IITian in metallurgical engineering at Mumbai in 1978. In fact, he was the first IITian to become CM of any state of India.
सर्वसामान्य मनीस जो गोंयकार नॉर्मली पट करून इमोशन्स आपली एक दाखयना, पण म्हाका वर्च्युअली 70 to 80% people greet me with a broad smile on their face.
Bhai Parrikar, though hails from Mapsa Parra, his destiny was already and always sealed with Panji, as he won the capital legislative assembly seat consecutively for 6 times. Panjikars always showered unconditional and ever-growing love and faith on their beloved Bhai. Both were just a call away from each other.
लोकां भितर भोवतकूच ह्युमिलिटीचे लेवल वाडटा अशें म्हजें मत आहा. यू बिकम मोर एसेसिबल, मोर अंडरस्टँडींग विथ द पीपल. लोकांचे अडचणी समजले की जो कोण विचार करूंक शकता ताका ताचे चड जबाबदारीची जाणीव चड जाता. आनी त्यामुळे आय फील मोर हंबल आफ्टर मिटींग पीपल.
Parrikar started his political career in 1994 as he was first elected as the member of Legislative Assembly on the Bharatiya Janata Party ticket. He completed his first tenure as MLA from Panji constituency from 1994 to 1999. In the late 1999, he became the leader of opposition. Bhai Parrikar became the Chief Minister of Goa for the first time on 24th October 2000. The same year, his wife Medha Parrikar succumbed to cancer. Which was one of the major personal blow in Parrikar's personal life. On many accounts, Parrikar has acknowledged his wife's death as one of the biggest jolt in his life. But the man of his stature has refused to let the personal tragedy come in the way of work. With responsibilities of two teenage sons, Abhijat and Utpal, Parrikar marched ahead undeterred. Displayed his unmatched organizational and administrative skills, transforming the whole Goan politics to another level and direction.
स्वातंत्र्या वांगडाच जापसालदारकी येता म्हणजे भाग दवरून निस्वार्थीपणान आमच्या देशा खातीर अभिमानान आनी समर्पितपणान काम करपाची आयज गरज आसा. आमच्या गोंय राज्याक स्वातंत्र्याची फळां 14 वर्सां उसरां चाखपाक मेळ्ळी. खऱ्या अर्थान आमच्या देशाक पुराय स्वातंत्र्य ह्याच वेळार मेळ्ळें अशेंच म्हणपाक जाय.
He was the chief minister till 27th February 2002. 2002 assembly poll, Parrikar brought BJP back to power with alliance partners. He was sworn in as chief minister on 5th June 2002. The state was in a transition phase of development and it was spearheaded by leader like MANOHAR Parrikar. The politics and political activities were at its pinnacle and Administrator Parrikar's government was reduced to minority on 29 January 2005. And here actually the golden phase of Parrikar's political journey begins when he started afresh as firebrand opposition leader. No one can ever forget this illustrator of brand new elegant assembly complex at Porvorim. The fiery speeches he delivered for hours, grilling opposition and exposing their scams and misdeeds with documents and evidence on the floor of the house. The house and the hearts of Goans were ruled by this simple-looking, enigmatic personality called MANOHAR Parrikar.
मनोहर पर्रीकराची स्वताची एक इमेज आसा आणि तुम्ही ती इमेज बिंदास जगताले आजपर्यंत. तुम्ही म्हाका एकदां सांगिल्लें की आपल्याक उसने हांसप तोंडार हाडप जमना, आपूण मनांतल्यान हांसना जाल्यार आपूण हांसना, पण राजकारणाक लागून आपूण तेंय करपाक शिकलो म्हणून. अशी कसली गजाली शिकले?
उसने नसता ते म्हणजे स्मायल असता ते नॅचरल असता, उसने नसता. फक्त म्हाका अलर्ट रावचो पडटा. म्हाका एक वायट संवय आसा, जी संवय म्हाका दिसता जो मनीस खंयचोय शास्त्रज्ञ जावंक सोदता पळय ताका आसा. आय एम बेजिकली ओरिएंटेड टुवर्ड्स रिसर्च एंड डेव्हलपमेंट. हांवें जर तूं म्हजें एमटेक कंप्लीट केल्लें जाल्यार आय वूड हॅव गॉन फॉर PhD बिकॉज म्हाका रिसर्च डेव्हलपमेंट ह्यो म्हजे आवडटे विशय. आनी ते मागीर जर PhD केल्लो जर तूं हांव जाल्यार मागीर ऑटोमॅटिकली जो एखादो मनीस रिसर्च करता तो आपल्या एखाद्या विशयान असो गुंगता. म्हणजे ताका मागीर विश्वाचें भान नासता त्या क्षणाक. त्या क्षणाक तूं म्हज्या समोरच्यान गेलो सुद्दां जाल्यार त्या क्षणाक तूं म्हाका हांव तुका म्हणजे तुवें पळयता हांव पण तुका वळखना म्हणजे मेंदू रजिस्टर करना, कारण म्हजो मेंदू दुसरी गजाल करीत आसता. ही म्हाका संवय आशिल्ली, ही अजुनूय आसा. पण हांवें हळूहळू करून राजकारणांत गेल्यामुळे दिसाचें लोकांनी जेन्ना आसता पळय तेन्ना हांव विचार करपाचें बंद केलें.
मनोहर पर्रीकर मातसो आर्टिफिशियल जावपाक लागला.
No, it is not artificial. I don't take issues in my mind during daytime. I do them when I am alone. So that, but I am alone asthana I go into trance. I call it as trance. I go into that trance.
Many youth entered politics after getting inspired by Parrikar's personality and his ways of functioning as a politician. Many of them are his assembly colleagues today. Parrikar imposed a new faith in political aspirants. He renewed the notion that all politicians were always greedy, rough, and there was no place of honesty, discipline, and perseverance in politics.
थंड चित्तान तीच गजाल सांगता. त्यामुळे त्या मनशाक थोडोसो चडशे मनीस जातले हे थोडेशे म्हणजे मातसो टायम चड पिड्ड्यार जाता. गेट आउट कोणाक म्हणल्यार तूं पयशे म्हाका दिवपाक आयलो पयल्या टर्माक आनी ताका गेट आउट म्हणलो, धांवडावन घालो, पुलिशीक आपयलो धांवडावन घालो. दुसऱ्या टर्माक एकटो आयलो आनी ताका मागीर फाटल्यान कोण आहा तो पळयला, शिवाजी महाराजा म्हणलें आनी तलवार हात घाला, तुजें वाक्य आयकून ताणें तलवार भोवतेक करून भायर काडली आसतली म्हणलें. ती म्हाज्या खातीर न्हय म्हणलें, तुज्या खातीर.
He oriented his party to mega assembly win in 2012 with 21 seats for BJP and 3 allied seats, making a strong majority of 24 seats. Parrikar became CM again in 2012 after a stupendous yet hectic stint as an opposition leader for 7 years. His hard work had paid off, both for party and him.
मनोहर पर्रीकार देवाचो सोपूत घेता की कायद्या वरवीं स्थापीत जाला अशा भारतीय संविधाना विशीं हांव खरेरी श्रद्धा आनी निश्ठा बाळगिल्लो. हांव भारताचो सार्वभौमत्व आनी एकात्मताय उन्नत राखतलो. हांव गोंय राज्याचो मंत्री म्हणून म्हजी कामां निश्ठेन आनी शुद्ध बुद्दीन निभायतलो आनी संविधान आनी कायदो हाचे प्रमाण सगळ्या तराच्या लोकांक हांव भितायेन आनी भेदभावा बगर तशेंच कोणाचेच संबंदी मोयपास अथवा दुस्वास बाळगिनासतना न्याय वागणूक दितलो. हांव मनोहर पर्रीकार देवाचो सोपूत घेता की गोंय राज्याचो मंत्री म्हणून ह्या विचारा खातीर हाडटले अथवा म्हाका कळयल्ली अशी कसली गजाल असो मंत्री म्हणून म्हजी कामां यथायोग्य निभावपा खातीर गरजेचें आसत तितले सोडल्यार हांव खंयच्याच व्यक्तीक अथवा व्यक्तींक प्रत्यक्षपणान अथवा अप्रत्यक्षपणान कळोवचो ना वा तागे लागीं उक्तो करचो ना.
Parrikar will be always remembered as a man of bridges. His government always emphasized on connecting talukas and constituencies via bridges with new technology. The cable-stayed bridge of Aldona was a classic example of Parrikar's out-of-the-box thinking process. The new Pato Bridge, Tarpon and Galjibag, Amona Virdi Bridge, Gaundalim Bridge, the new Mandavi and Zuari bridges Ladli Lakshmi and Graha Aadhar schemes, which initially garnered a lot of criticism, went on to become one of the most popular schemes of Parrikar-led government. The only chief minister who reduced VAT on petrol and gave Goikars what he had promised in the 2012 election manifesto. Parrikar ran the state politics and economy despite of heavy financial crunch post 2012 without any hindrance. Deen Dayal Swasthya Seva Yojana, Cyber Age Computer Scheme post 2002 and laptop schemes for students post 2012. Parrikar was the mind behind bringing the prestigious International Film Festival of India to Goa and later thrived to make it as a permanent venue, shifting of government office into new premises to generating employment opportunities for youth through various streams. Parrikar had that Midas touch when it came to better administration. Since 2002, Parrikar created love and faith amongst his Karyakartas and people of Goa and fear amongst the slacking government employees. After taking over as CM in 2012, Parrikar went on achieving various milestones which are impossible to accommodate in this small presentation.
Indian of the Year 2012 politics is the Chief Minister of Goa, Mr. MANOHAR Parrikar, the man from IIT who has changed the face of Goa's politics.
Ladies and gentlemen, CNN IBN Politician of the Year, the Chief Minister of Goa, MANOHAR Parrikar.
Mr. Parrikar, you are the Chief Minister of a state, but 2 years ago, you were being thought of as a national leader, as the leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Do you see that for yourself in the future, the president of the BJP?
I'm happy where I am.
Be frank. Come on. I mean, a president of the BJP, you wouldn't like to give that a shot?
I have been elected by 15 lakh Goans. Not an easy task, because Goa is 34% minority. I have got more number of MLAs from minority than the opposition. I think they have put their trust. Let me finish the job, then I'll see about the national.
But be honest, sir, what is going to be your biggest challenge in a state like Goa? Because, it's winning an election was one thing, trying to get some order in Goa is another. How are you going to do it?
It's a small and educated state, well informed, watching all TV channels, reading 17, 18 newspapers. I think keeping your credentials and your integrity alive, getting them to the task is the biggest challenge, and I'm very sure of achieving that.
He was the Chief Minister of Goa until November 8, 2014, as he was chosen for the bigger responsibilities. Parrikar was picked up to be Defence Minister of India in Modi cabinet, following Bhai's competence and quick decision-making capacity. Leaving motherland, his beloved Goa, for a big post in union government was a tough decision for Bhai.
It is very difficult for me to leave the state because you have to stay away from the family. I lost my wife about 12, 13 years back. So, family-wise also it is quite difficult. But I thought that nation is first. For the first time as well as this time, I have tried to do my best to serve the people of the state.
With a heavy heart and teary eyes, he was given farewell by his Karyakartas.
आमचे प्रश्न आमच्या शंका कुशंका आम्ही भाईंना प्रत्यक्षात भेटून व दूरध्वनीवरून सांगायचो.
Parrikar was nominated as Rajya Sabha MP from Lucknow, and he was in charge of Defence Ministry from 2014 to 2017.
तुका सांगलें न्ही, गोंयकार गोंयचे एक बरोबरचे सगळे जाण, आनी मुख्य म्हणजे न कळत तसो हांव खूब इमोशन दाखोवणारो मनीस न्हय, बट बाय हार्ट आय एम व्हेरी इमोशनल.
Manohar Parrikar, when he was Defence Minister, brought the prestigious Defence Expo to Goa. Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar's USA visit to boost the Indo-US defence ties.
This is my third meeting with Secretary Carter. I had the privilege of hosting Secretary Carter in Delhi in June this year when we signed the Defence Cooperation Framework Agreement. This agreement reflects our shared commitment towards maintenance of international peace and security and promotion of rule-based order.
India's surgical strike on Pakistan terror camps in Pak-occupied Kashmir was yet another feather in the cap for Bhai Parrikar as Defence Minister.
127 crores people of this country and Indian Armed Forces deserves the credit of surgical strike. My and your contribution is 1 by 127 crores in this surgical strike.
Goikas will never forget 13th December, Bhai's birthday and his official vehicle 1313. Bhai's 60th birthday celebration on 13th December 2015. His motherland and fish curry rice was not hidden, nor he tried to hide it anytime. In 2017, Parrikar resigned as Defence Minister, citing health and personal reasons. He was sworn in as Chief Minister of Goa and he won the by-elections in August 2017 with thumping majority. Panjikars reimposed their faith in Parrikar once again.
हांव मनोहर पर्रीकार गोंय राज्य विधानसभेचो सभासद म्हणून निवडून आयला म्हूण देवाच्या नांवान सोपूत घेता की हांव कायद्यान थारायल्ल्या भारताच्या घटनेचेर विश्वास दवरतलो आनी भारताचें सार्वभौमत्व आनी भारताची एकवट राखून दवरतलो आनी जें कर्तव्य आतां म्हाका लागू जालां तें खरेपणान पुरे करतलो.
With the onset of 2018, Parrikar's ill health started taking a toll on him. His lifestyles had taken a toll on his health badly. The man worked for 16 hours a day and slept in wee hours after reading his favorite book. Initially, ambiguity was maintained about Parrikar's health, but later it was an open secret that Parrikar was being diagnosed with mild pancreatitis at Lilavati Hospital, Mumbai. He was flown to America for further treatment in phases for chemotherapies. Since February, Parrikar schedules have been circulating around GMC, Lilavati Hospital, America and back to Goa. The state saluted his perseverance and his willpower when he landed in the State Assembly to present the financial budget for the year 2018-2019 within few hours of his discharge from Lilavati Hospital, Mumbai. After a break of 3 months, Parrikar resumed his office on 15th June, but following recurring health complications, Parrikar had to be flown to America again for treatment in the last week of August. Parrikar came back to Goa after treatment in USA on 6th September, but again he had to be rushed to hospital following deteriorating health condition. On the first day of Savat on 13th September, sadly, Parrikar could not even celebrate his last Savat with his family. Thereafter, the hopes of his recovery were becoming bleaker day by day, as the deadly clutches of pancreatic cancer had grasped him completely. Bhai Parrikar, though down with cancer, continued to discharge his duties, continued his work, for which he even faced criticism. But Bhai, being a workaholic to the core and the true son of soil, not a Shushagat Goikar for sure, continued with his party work and administrative meetings. He was there for us every time he was trolled or criticized over his health or slack governance, Bhai Parrikar answered his critics with comeback. The one he made recently was on the Mandavi Bridge for inspection with officials. He astonished us with his energy level on New Year Day when he resumed his office in the morning. He even attended the assembly session in difficult situation, and the josh he transferred to us Goans on 3rd Mandavi Bridge inaugural day was inspiring. Though we couldn't bear the sight of a weak and pale bhai with nasogastric tube running through the nose, we were happy to see him in action, but his blaze short-lived as his health complications started resurfacing again.
How is the Josh? How is the Josh? So I will transfer my Josh to you and sit here and speak few words. मुख्यमंत्री जालो गोयचो पयले हेपा तेन्ना म्हज्या दोळ्या समोर एक वाक्य आशिल्लें जॉन एफ कॅनेडीचें. America roads are good because America is rich, but American roads are good because America is rich because roads are good.
But now, Bhai Parrikar is no more. He has left us forever. And this is the bitter truth and reality, hard to digest. Adios, bhai. There will be no other Parrikar.